Okay, seeing trends to change and just heading into the gym. As always, I say I say this as always is that number one, I am independent. I'm not sponsored, neither do I do this for monetary gain. I do this because I share my life experiences. I share what I enjoy, and I do it for the pure fun of it. When I have content to share, I will share content. When I don't, I won't. Simple as that. So as I'm heading to my gym, I posted some videos a few times, and I wanted to talk about cheating on a rep, okay, and what it exactly means when we say cheat. So when it comes to reps, there's various different reps. There's various techniques, time under tension, there's volume max. There's all sorts of different things you can go. There's a lot of things that you can use to put into the context of a rep, whatever you're doing. Fast reps, slow reps, high intensity, whatever it is, you can put it to. You can put any name to any reps and do it, essentially. Explosive reps. And then of course there's cheat reps, which I have been known to use. Now, I don't believe in full-on arching the back and putting myself into a dangerous position where I can do more damage to myself or do damage to other people. I'm very circumspect about that. A lot of people have accused me that I'm not, but I actually am very circumspect on what I put out there. At the end of the day, I don't want anybody going, oh, Ian said, Change said that I can do this, and then somebody decides to take umbrage and start up with me. So I always make sure that when I put something out there, I always turn around and say, before you do anything, consult a doctor. If I'm putting something out there and I'm suggesting something, consult a doctor, make sure that it's right for you and that you have all your bases set before you start. Always try to do that. Sometimes I don't because I want to get the message out there, but most of the time is, before you undertake it, make sure that you are doing what you should be doing. And I think, a little bit of common sense goes a long way as well. So anyway, getting back to the reason why I want to do this particular video is about cheat reps and why they are viable. Okay, now cheat reps are a way of lifting a certain weight, or to lift a weight, whatever it might be, and to essentially use the rest of the body to lift the weight. It's sort of like so when you curl and you do a bounce to sort of bring the weight up on an arm curl, or you arch your back so violently on a bench press that you lift the weight up. I personally don't like it, but there are times where a cheat rep is viable and can be productive. Okay, so when you are lifting a seriously heavy weight whereby a strict form won't allow you to do it, you're doing a few things. Number one, you're lifting a heavier weight. Okay, let's get that first and foremost. You are lifting a heavy weight. That's the first thing. Number two, it does actually shock the muscle into lifting the weight. So even though you do a bounce and you got some momentum coming up, so if I do an arm curl and I curl upwards and I give a bit of a bounce and I'll lean forward to curl it and then come back down, the muscle is still, most of it is still going to be lifting the weight. The body isn't actually lifting the weight, the momentum isn't, it's actually your arms that do it, and can be beneficial on occasion to do so. I will hasten to add that most of the time when I'm lifting and curling or whatever it might be, I do strict weights. I stay to the lighter range of my ability or the medium range of my ability. It's very rare that I will do 1 rep maxes, because doing 1 rep maxes all the time, I don't believe you get anything out of it. But on the other hand, every once in a while, to test where you are, to see where you are and what you're doing, it can be beneficial to mark a progression of strength, ability and capability. So the video that I put on, and I've had a couple of people, oh, why did Bouncer use momentum? You're always talking about you know, using strict form. Well, yes, most of the time I am, and most of the time you should use strict form. You should use the proper techniques. However, a little bit of cheating now and then to get a heavier weight does not harm or hurt the muscle. In fact, it can, as said, be beneficial. There are lots of benefits for doing that, a couple of which I've mentioned. So if one day you want to see how much you can do for a bit of an ego lift, and also, let's be honest, for a bit of fun as well, because not everything should be serious, it's fun to do. Now, I am aiming to actually at some point be able to do a strict curl with 30 kilos, and I am working up to that. And again, one of the best ways to do that is, on the way, use a cheat curl. All right, builds up strength, builds up ability, and when you come back, you'll find you are actually able to curl more. It's a proven fact, nothing more, nothing less. So when you're out there training, as long as you're not going to damage yourself, as long as you've got everything under control and use a minimum amount of cheat, go for it. Get it out there.